Dear children, welcome to part 2 of this lesson, Tribals, Dikus and the Vision of a Golden Age. Okay. So in our previous part, we discussed about the problems, the life of tribal groups was directly connected to the forest. The British extended their control over all forests and declared them as the poor people. Okay, reserved forests were for producing timber, which the British wanted, but for the purpose of cheap labor, the forest villages were settled within the forest. In the reserved forest, people were not allowed to move freely or practice their traditional cultivation, that is zoom cultivation, shifting cultivation. So they imposed forest laws. This law impacted the tribals. They were mainly dependent on forest and forest products. Many tribal groups reacted against the colonial forest laws and rose in an open rebellion. Okay, Indian tribes they had to face some oppression throughout the British rule. Some of the tribals, oppressed tribals, shifted to other regions. Some others took to robbery, and some tribes rose in revolt. Okay, the tribal. Let us discuss about the nature of revolts. These the tribal revolts led to uneven confrontations between the British troops armed with guns and the tribal rebels armed with bows, arrows, axes and spears. Okay, thousands of tribals fought till their last breath. At the same time, there were tribal revolts in many regions of India. The tribals who revolted were the Santals of Bengal. Okay, in part 1 I mentioned about the Santali is their language. Santals of Bengal, Bihar and Jharkhand. Okay, the Mundas of Chota Nagpur, the Bills of Central India, the Khasis and Garos of northeastern India, and the tribal people of central India who violated forest laws in the 1930s. Many times the oppressed non-tribal people also joined the revolts. Okay, let us discuss about the Munda revolt, that is which happened around 1897 to 1900. The Mundas were a peace-loving tribe, belonged to the Chota Nagpur region. Okay, understand? Listen carefully. They were regarded as the original clearers of forest, so the Mundas had always enjoyed preferential land rights in their region. Under British rule, they were denied this privilege by Dikus. Dikus means outsiders. Dikus means like money lenders, contractors, the missionaries and the British officials. In the late 19th century, Birsa Munda led an armed revolt and rebelled for the independence of the Mundas from British rule. Okay, it is said that the Birsa Munda was born in Ranchi, Jharkhand. Okay, Birsa was a son of poor father. He grew up around the forests of that grazing sheep, playing the flute and dancing in the local festivals. Okay, he received some education from Christian missionaries, but later came under the influence of Vaishnava. Vaishnava means they will worship worshippers of Lord Vishnu. Being a youth, Birsa, he became sensitive to the exploitation of the Mundas by the Dikus. Okay, Dikus are like moneylenders, contractors, missionaries and British officials. Okay, Birsa was deeply influenced by many of the ideas he came in touch with in his growing up years. His movement was aimed at reforming tribal society. He urged the Mundas to give up drinking liquor. Okay, they were addicted to that. He urged the Mundas to give up drinking liquor, clean their village, and stop believing in the black magic. Okay, black magic. Black magic, Mandrigam. Here they mentioned two new terms, witchcraft and swords. Okay, so that is a black magic. He saw missionaries and Hindu landlords as outside forces. They were ruining the Munda way of life. He joined a protest against the taking over of village wastelands by the British. In 1894, the failure of the monsoon caused widespread starvation and epidemics. Okay, now we are in pandemic. COVID is creating pandemic. Epidemic means in a particular area only some new disease will emerge. Okay, like dengue epidemic. Okay, these are all. So this failure of monsoon caused starvation and epidemics. Birsa, he served to the starving and sick people. From them, he earned the title called Dharti Abba. In their language, Dharti Abba means father of the earth. And he earned the leadership of his people, Munda community. As leader of the Mundas, he demanded the removal of forest taxes. He was arrested in 1895 and the exploitation continued. Just after his release in 1897, Birsa, he started a movement which sought to establish an independent Munda state. Okay, it's a separate Munda state. He wanted his people to earn their livelihood in their own traditional manner and improve their economic condition. He urged them to unite against the Dikus. Okay, again I am mentioning Dikus means that like money lenders, contractors, missionaries and British officials. Okay, and he urged them to unite against the Dikus. Gradually, Birsa won many followers. And Birsa's slogan was Abua Rajthe Jana Maharani Raj Thundau Jana, which means let the kingdom of the queen be ended and our kingdom be established. Our Munda kingdom be established. Okay. The British came down heavily on the Mundas, and during the last years of the 19th century, several armed conflicts took place between the British people and the Mundas. Several Munda men and women fighting with bows, arrows, fell to British bullets. Okay, they armed, they were equipped with guns. Even children were not spared. Many Mundas were arrested and imprisoned. Birsa too was arrested and put into the Ranchi jail, where he died in captivity. Okay, his movement was significant in at least two ways. One is, it forced the colonial government to introduce laws so that the land of the tribals could not easily be taken over by Dikus. The second one is, it showed once again that the tribal had the capacity to protest against injustice and express their anger against the colonial rule. Okay, children, let me sum it up the lesson in a nutshell. In the pre-British era, tribals survived mainly on herding, shifting and settled cultivation and hunting gathering. They produced handmade goods, collected forest goods, while some also worked as laborers. They had their own traditions and customs. The British exploited them and deprived them of their own lands. Okay. They were also exploited by the tribal group, were also exploited by money lenders, officials, traders, middlemen, planters and missionaries. This resulted in revolts. Many tribal people were killed during the revolts, including children. Birsa Munda started a revolt to set up an independent Munda state. After many revolts with the British, the Mundas were defeated and imprisoned. Okay, Birsa Munda was also arrested and died in captivity. Okay, children, hope you all can understand this lesson. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.